ma'am.
Good afternoon, my sister.
Can you tell us about yourself?
Thank you so much for this platform and for all that you all do. My name is Remi Duyile. I'm a mother of 3 amazing young leaders, married and also a career professional who was a former vice president of Bank of America for 17 years of my youthful life before I branched off to being a serial entrepreneur and currently in academia as a professor and a nonprofit operator who is committed to impact locally, globally, and very results-oriented with intentionality to make impact, to change lives. So I see myself as people developer. That's the joy that I have in being alive, is being able to touch one life at a time, doing my bit with no excuses to make my own narratives in the world be of impact.
Okay, so talking about your intention about impacting in the lives of people, what area do you do this?
Yes, thank you for that great question. As an educator, I do it through education. As a nonprofit operator, I do it through serving the underserved. Being a former vice president, financial literacy and economic empowerment is very germane to my calling. And I have a special affinity for our women to ensure that they have access to resources, access to develop themselves so that they can build whatever their passion has started for them.
Okay, so you being a Nigerian American, living in America, what would you say about the innovations happening in America and what we see in Africa? How do we come to terms with what is happening, and how do we collaborate to bring these things back home in Africa?
Yeah, thank you for platforms like the New America Conference that we're here right now, and for magazines like this that are making effort to connect with the diaspora, because this initiative, this program was a mixture of people who are on ground in Africa and people who are in the diaspora. So the ability of us all coming together real time to share demonstrated best practices in our host country with our home country is very pivotal. And this conference has done it in 2 days. We've had an impressive array of various topics that are real-time needed and useful, and we've had great speakers, great leaders who are truly doing the work. This was not a conference about talking shop. This was a conference with intentionality for results, and I cannot wait to see the results that we're going to get from the relationships that have been formulated from this great engagement. I'm very excited. I literally came all the way just for this. I don't do too much of that, but I saw what the intention of this initiative is, and I'm thankful that I did. And we have made great connections with great men and women from all over the world, and with women and men locally. So now we have local partners who can walk and definitely answer that question: how do we want to bring real-time changes to everyone, wherever they are? And that's why I'm excited, and thanks to the organizer for this great initiative.
Okay, so we had some panel discussion yesterday and today. What's your take home from all that have been discussed in these events?
My take home is very, very simple. I go by the C's. The 3 C's that I'm taking away is definitely we have to work to continually build capacity, to understand what are the needs and to build capacity to fulfill those needs. And of course, when the capacities are built, collaboration is very critical. We want to be able to collaborate. Everybody comes with their gift, their talent and treasure, working together on and off continent to ensure that we bring results to the people, because it's all about the people and the service. And of course, creativity, being able to just not stay within the box, think out of the box and see what are those things and ways that we can customize whatever is working in Africa with what is working in America, and together always have that thing that we have lives that we're trying to touch, lives that we want to make impact. So with creativity, we're not in the box, we're thinking out of the box and lending from people who are on and off stage to see how can we eventually, as Africans, get that Africa that we want. And we can do it. To everyone that's listening, it's our time to do it. And the time is now. And you are one of those people who can make it happen. And so am I. So I'm thankful again for the opportunity to be here, to be part of this historical moment.
Okay, so my last question is this. We have lots of youths who want to venture into the change, the new Africa.
Yes.
So what would be your advice for the youth of Africa venturing into the new Africa? What's your advice for them, and how do you expect them to come into the picture of the new Africa?
The new Africa, to my great youth, the new Africa is going to be about all of you. I believe that the youth are the now, not just the future. This is your now. This is your time to align, to engage in mentorship opportunities, to engage in strategic volunteerism, whereby you get to understudy and underlearn from people who are doing it. Volunteerism will give you access to people and places and powers that maybe ordinarily you couldn't fit in. When you're ready to give of yourself, that's where you're going to meet the right people. So to my youth, I say, go and have that volunteer heart. And I know a lot of you have passion, you have things that you need to do, and you're looking for the provision. While you're looking for the provision, it's going to come. Do something now that will get you closer. Never stay idle and get off complaining. Don't be a complainer. Don't point fingers. Let's take ownership. It's our lives, guys. It's our lives. Let's take ownership now. As a mother of 3 great young leaders, we've got to take over our life and do the best with what we have now, knowing that the tomorrow is going to be better because you're building it. We're all building it together. And embrace intergenerational ideologies. Do not say that it has to be just you and nobody else. Wisdom. There's power in wisdom. You can be smarter than the older people, but you can never have the wisdom that the old has, because wisdom comes with experience, and experience is like, I have so many years of experience as a corporate person, rising in corporate America from teller to vice president in a foreign country, through persevering. Those are things you're doing. So see this as your persevere, just like my end result turned to be a vice president with 4-stripe, black, female, Nigerian accent, still was able to shatter the glass ceiling in America. So you can do that. There's always a waiting period. And as you wait, serve, volunteer, and continue to get knowledge through mentorship. And you will get there. We know we have a great future because I teach some of you in classrooms, and I know our future is great with all of you at hand.
Okay, it's nice having you here. Thank you so much, Dr. Remi.
Thank you so much, my sister, for having me. Congratulations.
Okay, it's a nice time here, and we hope that this event comes to an end with people who go back home and tell the world what the new Africa is. To have a lovely time. Africa is the new way of life now.